I see my craft as a journey through time, the bop-a-bop-bop-bop kind of time, as well as chronological time. My craft takes me into vibration, through sound, and explores the intimacy of culture. It's the collective journey from the forest to the stage, from living to live. Let's begin the journey by taking a moment to close our eyes and imagine ourselves in a beautiful forest. The trees swaying in the wind, the leaves rustling and falling lightly to the ground. Picture the light filtering through, casting shadows on the forest floor. This image and memory is how guitar making began for me. I've always loved trees. Being in the forest and the mountains provides a type of peace that is not only spiritual, but also musical. It's a feeling in the heart. It's an ancient story. And it's an honor for me to be part of giving a voice back to the tree, bringing music back to the forest. Bringing the essence of the tree back to my workshop, I begin finding and choosing the right pieces of wood for a musical instrument. Something much more intuitive for me than it is scientific. I look for the proper cut, the classic beauty. But what's more important is the sound, the feel, the vibration. I brought a piece of wood, and I'd like you to listen to what I hear. I'm looking for the breath in the wood, the way it moves and feels behind my playing. When I touch the wood, I feel the tree. With each piece, I begin forming the parts that make the whole, each with its own original fingerprint, finding the right path to come together as a coherent musical instrument. A guitar is born, but the music began long ago. I've been listening for that music, for that vibration from the beginning. I use the word journey a lot in this presentation. If I were a furniture maker, I would start along the same path, the tree, the wood, fitting the parts together and creating the finished piece. This sense of design feeds the soul and the senses, but in a different way from a musical instrument. A guitar, when strummed, opens a new path to living in the world. For example, all a kid needs is a piece of wood to make a cool toy. But if that kid adds wheels, they've created something altogether different. Now you combine movement and imagination with danger and excitement. Throw in a little fear and apprehension, and you have the makings of an amazing journey. Guitar making for me is that journey. Each step has fear and wonder. Am I using the right materials? Assembling the parts correctly to best enhance the sound? How thick, how tall, how thin? I'm forever wondering and waiting to see if my skills will resonate with the musicians. And if they, in turn, can communicate with my instrument, stirring our hearts and imprinting our souls. And when it does happen, when I hear a piece of music on the radio, I get excited. I recognize my guitar, and I realize, wow, I made that. And then I remember the forest. I remember the mountains. I pay homage to the tree, and I realize that this is not just my life's journey, but it's an ongoing, ever-present journey of humanity. It's our connection through vibration to music and ultimately to change.